Spot of the fraction.
Puts the ball on the standing up to 30 yard line. First down and 17. Credit 3-yard reception.
Harry.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
First down and 10.
Scoreboard up and stuff.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with the first stream of the season, there can be some technical difficulties, and that's what was going on these last few minutes. We apologize, working out some kinks. So we have started a new stream here. A lot has happened since we have gone out. So the score is now 16-3 for the Hermits. Just to give you a sum up on that drive for the Hermits, Ryan Gamble made a nice scramble out for a 9-yard touchdown. St. Joe's then pushed down the field and got a field goal. And then right afterwards, kickoff back to the Hermits. And on the second or third play of the drive, Taryn Walker got an 85-yard touchdown all the way down the field. And that's where we are now. St. Joe's now with the ball on offense. A little under 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. As I said, the score is 16-3 for the Hermits. But as you guys know, sometimes after it's been a while, there's some technical difficulties. We apologize, but now we are back and live.
Yeah, a couple big plays while we were gone, but we hope to see a couple more big ones. Obviously, the kick return by St. Joe's set them up for field goal in field goal range, and the drive before we cut out was the one where Gamble had the 9-yard scramble for the touchdown. And there is a rushed quarterback for St. Joe's, as Hermits now forcing St. Joe's on a 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, Asher Jenkins with the pressure there. Mantuano just had to throw it away.
And got to give some credit to this Hermits defense. That kick return by St. Joe's brought them down to like the 15-yard line. Hermits defense did a great job, barely allowed them to get any more yards, held them to a field goal. They're doing a great job here. They look so much better than they did last week. And it's just a testament to how much they've worked in practice, and they're really showing why they could be one of the defenses to watch this year.
And I think you can learn a lot from last week. I mean, last week you're playing the best team you're going to see all season, most likely. And now you're playing a team like St. Joe's. You could definitely take advantage of what you learned against a team like St. Peter's. And you can see that definitely a lot of adjustments were made. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Wildcats offense. Mantuano in the shotgun, running back to his left, 4 receivers out. He's going to look to throw. Mantuano deep down the sideline and over the head of his receiver. That was intended for James Steele. And the Wildcats will have to punt.
Lots of pressure there on Mantuano. Kind of had to get that ball out early. Just led his receiver a little too long. Great coverage, though, on the corner, even if that ball was thrown toward number 5 on St. Joe's,
yeah.
James Steele.
Fantastic coverage by Nadir Bethune there. Obviously saw him last week, had a bit of a struggle with cornerback. That was a great play right there with the receiver step for step. Even if that was a perfect ball right there, it probably would have still fallen incomplete. Great coverage by Nadir.
So it'll be Delgazo out to punt. He had a 26-yard field goal for the Wildcats a little earlier on. Late in the first quarter. McClear and Christmas back to return for the Hermits. It'll be McClear to take the kick at the 50-yard line, looping around to the right side of the field. McClear's got plenty of room. He's going to get a big gain here. Tristan McClear still going. He has some blockers, and he is gone for the touchdown.
And there's that punt return special teams I was talking about earlier. Tristan McClear taking it to the house. Great play by him so far this game, both now on special teams and on the offense.
And the route is now on for the Hermits as they take a 22-3 lead. Great blocking there. And how about this special teams unit for the Hermits today? Forced the safety earlier on, and now the punt return for the touchdown.
Great blocking upfield, too. There was probably 7 blockers in front of McClear there as he got inside the 20. Got it.
The field, and everybody just followed right in front of him, gave him a great path to the end zone. Nobody on St. Joe's was even able to touch him. Fantastic play right there. And this Hermit special team, especially their punt unit, has been absolutely spectacular right here, forcing the safety and the return right there.
Well, some changes made to the officials, so actually that was not a touchdown.
So I believe there was a penalty on the backside of that with the blocks that will set the Hermits now at the St. Joe's 30-yard line. Now 1st and 10.
That's disappointing.
That's very disappointing, actually. I was very excited for Trey there. Man.
I didn't even know there was a flag on the field.
Yeah, so score is still 16-3 as the Hermits drive starts with a handoff over to the left side. That's Noah Gurdinich. He's not going to get much on 1st down. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and you saw a bit of the problem the Hermits have with their backfield this year. It's a little small. Noah's just thrown down right there. Wasn't able to break out of the tackle. Gain of 0.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 at the St. Joe's 30.
Not going to lie, guys. I was really surprised I got called back. I did not see a flag on the field at that time.
Yeah, I guess it was something on the other side of the field, I assume.
I
was like, wait a minute.
It must have been a hold.
3.
It was most likely holding on the backside of that play.
I would assume.
Yeah, you would either get that holding or block in the back right there. I just didn't see it happen or didn't see anything that would constitute a foul.
So Gamble in the shotgun once again. He's going to look to take it himself on the option, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. 3rd and long.
Nowhere to go, and Demarion McCoy there to stop him. A little bit of a trip up by Gamble trying to cut back upfield.
Yeah, they tried that play early in the game, and it worked. Gamble was able to pick up a first down. That time, St. Joe's was completely ready for it, blew it up in the backfield. Nothing Gamble could do, tried to cut back upfield, and he just fell down.
So now hopefully we can see the Hermits look to pass here. As I said, that long 85-yard touchdown reception was to Taryn Walker. He just broke through.
Yeah, Taryn, a big weapon, coming back to the team this year, obviously. Played a little behind Jaquez Dennis at tight end in the past. Now making his passing game or receiving game noticed so far this season, the second game of the year.
Yeah, and while the Hermits haven't thrown the ball a lot, in the last 2 weeks they've had 2 big plays, a 75-yard touchdown last week by Christmas and an 85-yard by Taryn right
3
here.
receivers out. Gamble looking to pass. Pressure coming. He's rolling out to his right, and he's going to be taken down. That's number 8, Julius Wilson with the sack for St. Joe's. Hermits now far out of field goal range, and they're going to have to punt.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure here to start this drive for the Hermits. We obviously, even on the first down with a run, though, Gurdenich getting penetrated through that first layer and not really getting many yards on the first, second down, kind of forced that pass there on 3rd down.
Yeah, and very disappointing to see after we thought we had a punt return touchdown, able to get 0 points out of the drive, which is extremely unfortunate. While it looks like they're keeping the offense on. No, they got
the punting unit is out. Number 15, Roy Friel to punt it away. We saw him play quarterback a little bit on that last drive. As said, he's the backup this year, but he's gotten some time in these first 2 games. Good snap. Friel gets it away. St. Joe's is going to try and return, and that looks to not be a great decision. Number 7, Nasir Mahmood, taken down a little past the St. Joe's 10.
That was a great play by Nas Christmas there, holding on to the returner as he started to run downfield, waiting for his teammates to come and get a group tackle.
Interesting decision to return it, as you said, Jimmy. Looked like that ball was probably going to bounce into the end zone if he let it go. However, he tried to return it, didn't get anything out of it.
So the next Wildcat drive will start at their own 14. A little over 6 minutes left to go in the first half. St. Joe's still with 2 timeouts. Hermits have all 3.
Yeah, St. Joe's has a lot of field to go through here, but that does have enough time. 6 minutes is plenty of time right here to get one more drive for the half.
Yeah, they have not really been able to get much going against this Hermits defense so far, as trying a little trickery on first down, and it's not going to work out. A loss. Fake the handoff. Ty Mercado at the carry.
Yeah, Hermits are stacking the box there on first down. We're able to force that run play, even tackling the backfield there for a loss of 2.
So it'll be 2nd and 12 for the Wildcats. Clock is ticking. Montuano in the shotgun, running back to his right, three receivers out, excuse me. Pressure coming, he's able to get by. He's going to try to take it himself. Montuano past the line of scrimmage and up to the St. Joe's 19. It'll be a gain of 6.
Yeah, great.
Something that's been apparent on the Hermits team, there's a lot of arm tackles going on. They're able to get to the runner multiple times. However, they just wrap their arms around him. Sometimes they've been able to hold him up, get forward progress stoppage, but they haven't gotten a lot of tackles. And that's something they're going to need to work on, because when they reach some bigger opponents like St. Peter's last week,
Millville coming up soon.
Millville coming up soon. You can't tackle people with arm tackles.
Yeah, obviously this team has gotten a little bit smaller since last year, with some of these younger guys taking bigger roles on the varsity squad. So we're hoping to see them learn, use this year, like I said, use each game to develop, to become a little bit better on this defensive side of the ball.
So it'll be 3rd and 5. Montuano looking to throw. It's going to be a screen out to Mercado. He brings it in. He's going to get the first down and more. Ty Mercado all the way up past the 30 where he's brought down.
And if you recognize the name Mercado, that's because last year on the stream, the 3 Mercado brothers, they were on the St. Joe's team. Counted for a lot of their yards in the 24-7 win for the Hermits last year. This is the younger brother, last one left on the team. Good to see him out there playing, as he didn't get a lot of playing time last year.
Under 4 minutes left to go. Three receivers out to the left for the Wildcats. Montalano going to try and take it himself, and he's not going to get anywhere. As two white shirts taken down. Matthew Boncheck in on that tackle.
Yeah, Damari Simon there, the main one on that tackle.
Yep,
main one on that tackle there. He actually was trying to reach for the ball from Antoano and almost grabbed it out. He actually started bobbling a little bit before he got taken down to the ground. Defense right now looking for a turnover. Obviously, we had to punt the ball last time, trying to get the ball back for one last opportunity before the half ends.
Yeah, and they tried another quarterback run right there. Didn't work as it had last couple plays. The Hermits were ready for that one.
Wildcats in no particular hurry here as we are just passing the 3-minute mark in the second quarter. Forced to punt. They're looking to make sure the Hermits don't get another opportunity. Montalano now under center. Pre-snap motion. He's going to try to take it himself. Might have been a botched play. He'll gain of a few. It'll be 3rd and long.
Important to notice here that St. Joe's Hamilton does have only 2 timeouts left now with 2:30 now and running. So 3rd down for St. Joe's. They do need to make a little bit of progress now to get one more opportunity for the half.
Yeah, and it looks like they're trying to waste as much time as possible.
Yeah, but I say, if you're Coach Pete, do you think about start using those timeouts? Or
I believe now on third down, you let this play run out. Depending on how this 3rd down goes, you may see Coach Pete try to look to get one more chance at a touchdown or even any kind of score for the half, and for the time runs out in the first half.
Yeah, but at this point, a timeout would only save like 20 seconds if you called it right now. It's better to just save them.
4 receivers out wide. 3rd and 8. St. Joe's at their own 31. Pressure coming from Mercado. He's going to try to take it himself. Jukes out a couple Hermits defenders. He's going to get the first down and a few more up to their own 42. And some excellent mobility there from James Montalano.
Yeah, Hermits having a little bit of trouble trying to keep Montalano in the pocket, and even when he starts scrambling, his speed and his agility, obviously, getting them to the outside, getting them upfield, getting St. Joe's Hamilton another first down now with 1:30 left in the first half.
Yeah, and as we've mentioned many times this game, this Hermits team's pretty young. And when you see a young team like this, they like to play fast. They like to get after the quarterback. They rush the backfield, but they leave gaps open. And as you've seen, they've been able to scramble. Mercado's been able to scramble a lot of different times this game. It's just because they're playing a little too fast. They need to slow down, play a little slower, read the offense, and just make plays based off that.
So just a little over a minute to go in this first half. 5 receivers out. And it's going to be snapped straight to Nasir Mahmood, a receiver, and he's going to get nowhere. St. Joe's trying to run a Wildcat there, and didn't work out.
Yeah, a little bit of this Wildcat formation has been seen by the Hermits in past years, but right there, honestly, like I said, not maybe the best option running out the middle. The Hermits D-line has looked very well on run plays today up the middle. Been stacking the box, and D tackles have been playing amazing.
Yeah, that was a great blow-up by Matthew Boncheck in the backfield. Went straight through the hole, was able to tackle Mercado right before he was able to get anything going.
St. Joe's would have time for one more play, at least. Montalano going deep for Mahmood, and it's going to be over his head, incomplete. 15 seconds left. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, both of Montalano's passes now that have come toward this near sideline, a little overthrown. Obviously, number 7 has been, what was his name, Nasir Mahmood. Nasir Mahmood has been his favorite target today, has been looking for him on a couple passes. Hasn't been very successful, though. Had to scramble because of the pressure the Hermits D-line has put on the offense.
Yeah, even though they've tried 2 deep passes, great coverage both times by the quarterback. You saw Nasir Christmas right there. Great coverage all the way down the field. Receiver maybe had half a yard of separation, not much. It would have had to been a perfect throw to complete that.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 at St. Joe's own 43. 15 seconds left, so if they're able to get something big here and get out of bounds, could be a bit of a chance to length or something, I think still might it would take a lot to get into field goal range. Antoine out the snap. Pressure coming, rolling back, and that ball is tipped and incomplete. That'll be 4th down, 8 seconds left.
Yeah, pressure coming there from Taryn Walker. Now with 8 seconds left in the quarter. I believe they're just going to let this time run down, punt the ball.
But as we saw on the last punt, the Hermits have the ability to return that ball. Hopefully no flags this time if something happens.
Yeah, you got to think St. Joe's tries to punt this ball out
I would throw it out of Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Punt it out of bounds. You don't want to give the Hermits a chance to return this.
I wouldn't want to roll the dice with that. Just make the Hermits take a knee and head into the locker room.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to bring an extra person up to the line to be able to try and block the punt.
Yeah, it'll just be Christmas. Oh, somebody else coming out. That's going to be number 14.
Time of clear.
Christmas all the way back, though. Clear comes back up. And with some pre-snap movement, flag on the field. It's going to be on the Wildcats. So they'll move back 5 more yards. False start. Changing the returner for the Hermits. It's now number 31, Aiden Dawkins. Delgazo, the punter. Hermits looking to bring some pressure. He gets it off. And it's going to, as you guys anticipated, go right out of bounds with 1 second remaining.
And you got to think the Hermits just try to take a knee here, go right to halftime with a 13-point lead. I don't see them trying to get any points with 1 second left.
Well, it was a good half for the Hermits. Put up 2 touchdowns along with the safety. Too bad we missed a little bit of it, but what are your guys' thoughts have been so far?
I'm pretty impressed with what the Hermits have done tonight. Obviously didn't have the greatest game last week, but they look a lot better tonight, a lot cleaner, more precise. They've definitely worked on a lot of stuff in practice last week. Even though the defense is still playing too fast, they've slowed down a lot. The offense looks really good, running the ball with power. We've obviously seen McClear look really good. Just some great plays overall by this Hermits team.
So Friel will take the knee, and that will do it here for the first half of Hermits football in our home opener. The score, Hermits 16, St. Joe's 3. We'll be back right after this break for the second half of Hermits.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9 Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your 50-50 tickets out. Tonight's jackpot is all cash jackpot of $300. And it belongs to the owner of the red ticket. The number is 767-819. Once again, that number is 767-819. Winning $300. Please pick up your winnings at the concession stand. stretch. Uh, 767-819. And it's collectible at the press box. And that's like the concession stand. Thank you.
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain baked in gold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and wrath when he's conquered one.
You notice they used to get Philly balls. Usually that's because the office is in Mount Laurel. But Philly with good voices. I mean, as a Phillies fan, you seem to have the Cavs growing up. And even Tom McCarthy's pretty good. As a hockey fan, growing up with Gene Hart. And again, Jim Jackson's not bad. Hearing Mark Zumoff all those years with the Sixers, hearing Mary Reese all those years with the Eagles. Although I'm a soccer fan more than anything else from the statistics, the Union actually had one of the better broadcasters in history, J.P. Delaguerre. He's been doing it for years. His probably the best known nationally. He called the 1999 Rangers World Cup final. The one with the penalty shootout. Against China. You still picture Brandon Chastain gripping the Rangers. After she, yeah. I was 16. Of course, that's what I'm doing.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland. Family owned and operated for over 30 years.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9 Power Berlin, streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you, who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania.
Monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year,
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for the second half of Hermits football right here exclusively on the Hermits Broadcasting YouTube channel. Just like before, I'm Jimmy Bachman alongside Vinny Palestina and Ryan Marenga.
St. Augustine, 7 first down. St. Joe's only with 2. Prep already has more rushing yards in this first half. Completion to Taryn Walker for the touchdown. Penalties, there's been 5 penalties, total of 45 yards. Both teams about pretty even there. And then St. Augustine has the only sack of the game for 10 yards.
Yeah, Hermits defense really pulling up all the stops today, really playing well on the defensive line, and looking great, especially in the secondary too. Haven't let up any big passing yards throughout this game.
Yeah, that's doing a lot of tackles for loss for the Hermits, especially on those runs by the St. Joe's offense. The Hermits will receive the ball first here in the second half, looking to extend that 13-point lead. Delgado to kick it off into the air. And we are underway for 2 more corners of Hermits football. Nasir Christmas, bobbles the catch, able to pick it up. Thankfully, looking to get through, had some blocking. And he finds a hole. Nasir Christmas still going up to the 40, 50, has a couple guys to beat, pushed out of bounds at the St. Joe's 40.
A little bit of a slip up there on the return to start, but a great job being able to pick up that ball. But we do have a flag on the field.
Likely on the Hermits. We'll see if it's going to be on St. Will be on St. Joe's, actually. So the Hermits keep all those yards.
And I believe that's the second time a sideline infraction has been called on a kick return today. Very interesting, as you don't usually see that penalty a lot.
No, but that was a great return there by Christmas up the sideline. It was a great job being able to direct traffic and get to the sideline too. There was a ton of red jerseys trying to surround him, bounce it outside, get up the sideline. He tiptoed from I would say about the 40 all the way down to the 55 for St. Joe's.
And
Yeah,
now,
very fortunate, though, after the drop kickoff. Lucky that didn't end in a fumble.
and now out comes Ryan Gamble on the Hermits offense. Looking to add on to their lead. Play action. Gamble going deep. He's got Walker wide open, and he makes the grab and is taken down into the red zone. Down to the St. Joe's 6. A great throw, great route run by Taryn, and he has been the player of the game so far on offense, I'd say, today.
Yeah, Taryn looking great there. That was a great job on the play action there, getting Taryn downfield, and great pass, too. Overthrowing the linebacker, getting it over top, and then now Hermits setting up in the red zone again, looking to get a 3-score lead on St. Joe's Hamilton.
Yeah, great play action right there. Anytime you get a linebacker matched up with Taryn Walker, it's usually not going to end well for the defense, as it did right there. Taryn was able to run right past him, gain about 5 yards of separation in a total of like 15 yards. Great job.
Walker in motion. 2 receivers at the left. Big handoff to McClear, and he is in for the touchdown. Tristan McClear, his first touchdown of the year, and the Hermits extend their lead.
And I want to give some credit right there to Gamble. That was one of the best handoffs I've seen. Gave the ball off and faked right back, almost like he was looking to pass and did a fake handoff. The defense didn't realize what hit them until he was already through the hole. Touchdown by McClear right there, but a great handoff by Gamble. He was able to throw the defense off.
Yeah, the play action from the play before kind of set that up. Now that St. Joe's defense was able to be fooled.
Antonio Freund, good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. So about as good as it gets for our first drive here in the second half. The Hermits returned the kick all the way up to the St. Joe's 40, and then just a couple plays, and they got themselves a touchdown. Big throw to Taryn Walker, and then Tristan McClear runs it in for the score. And the Hermits now have a 20-point lead. This moment, we'd like to thank all of our Hermits sponsors you've seen during our commercial breaks during halftime. Hermits Athletics, all in as one.
And the Hermits do have a 20-point lead right here. Start of the second half, and it could even be more. As you remember, that punt was called back. It could be 30-3 right now. Unfortunately, Hermits were not able to get any points on that drive, but they've looked really impressive so far this game. I did not expect them to have a 20-point lead this early in the game, but they've really been impressive.
And guys, how about Taryn Walker in this game? Someone who we saw a lot in the offense, more as a blocker last year, but at least in this game, really being utilized for his pass-catching work. Had that giant 85-yard touchdown and then a big catch there, and over 100 yards receiving for the game.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of a preview of that last week, and Taryn obviously becoming one of the bigger weapons and one of the more seasoned weapons on this Hermits offense, looking to use him to kind of pull everybody else to the next level.
Yeah.
Freund, short kick up to the St. Joe's 15. That'll be returned up to the 25, where St. Joe's will start their first drive.
As you mentioned, Taryn used most as a blocker. That wasn't for any lack of athleticism. He's one of the most athletic people on the team. Great speed, has great route running. He's big, he's physical. Yeah, makes for a great receiver. He was just stuck behind a lot of the receivers last year on the depth chart. Now he's getting a chance to shine.
That really, I think, sticks out to me, Vin, this year with the receivers, and especially talking about Walker and Crispus. A lot of size. A lot of guys you could think later on when Gamble gets more comfortable with receivers, you can just throw it up to a little bit and just see how they can do on those jump ball plays.
Yeah, a ton of physicality out of those still. We look to see those opportunities rise even later in this game and in the future for the Hermits.
Matuana back out. Quick pass over to Mercado. And he's going to be taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1, perhaps.
St. Joe's just tried a little screen pass out there to Mercado, see if they could get anything going outside of the numbers, because the Hermits have been able to dominate inside the trenches all game. However, they were not able to get anything out of that, just 1 yard.
So it'll be 2nd and 9 for St. Joe's. Over 10 minutes still to go in the third quarter. 4 receivers out. Mercado now in motion. Jet sweep to him, and he's going to slip. And it'll be a loss of yards on 2nd down.
Hermits defensive line staying strong here in the second half, forcing now a 3rd down and long for St. Joe's.
Yeah, and their offense just really can't get anything going here. I think the Hermits really, just especially with that early score, took all the momentum out of that Wildcats sideline.
Absolutely, yeah. Their only score coming off the big play on the kick return today. Obviously, like I said, they're kind of relying on that big play to maybe catapult them and push them forward in the offense. but nothing much going on the ground, especially, and through the air. Hermits pressure from the D-line continues.
Yeah, they only have 9 yards of total offense this entire game, so great job by the Hermits defense. Some of that was taken away with penalties, but still, great job.
4 receivers out, down and more, taken down up at the St. Joe's 45, but looks like this might be going back.
Yeah, tackle eventually made there by Jack.
And even though that one's coming back with the penalty, the quarterback run has been something that has been really the only success for St. Joe's here in this game. The Hermits defense gets into the backfield a little too quickly, and he's able to just run out of the backfield. That's been like the only play they've been able to have that's been a real positive for them.
Yeah, Montuano has a ton of athleticism, and like I said, his speed, once he gets downhill running, he's able to actually shove off a couple defenders. We talked about the arm tackles earlier. If the Hermits keep that up, he will look to run, and he will look to successfully get downfield and push the ball for St. Joe's Hamilton.
And if you're the Hermits, I think that's something you really want to keep an eye out here. And for the rest of the season, you see in high school football, there's not many quarterbacks that consistently make throws down the field. You really want to focus more keeping him in the pocket, controlling the run game, because really not many teams are going to have much of a threat in the passing game. Montuano now dropping back, rolling out to his left, looking for somewhere to go, going to try to take it himself. He's going to get a good gain on third down, but not enough. Up to the St. Joe's 27. That'll be 4th and long, and St. Joe's is going to have to punt it back.
Another run by Montuano there before getting knocked out by Chris Collot. And 4th down coming up for St. Joe's. Possibly here a chance to go for it on 4th down, down 3 scores, but they are on their own end of the field. So respectively, they most likely will punt.
Looks like they might be keeping the offense. Nope, there comes the punting unit, I think. Yep, out comes the punting unit. Delgazzo to kick it away. Christmas and McClear to return it again for the Hermits.
It looks like some confusion with the Hermit special teams units right here. They're trying to get set.
Yeah, I believe there's a couple players, like I said, younger guys like Jack Narsu, who is a sophomore, that are out in the field right now, still finding their roles on the special teams unit even as well.
And that punt will go out of bounds and drop down at the Hermits 35, and that's where they will start their next drive.
And Delgazzo has had a good showing tonight. He nailed that field goal earlier. He's had a couple nice punts, pinned the Hermits back on a few kickoffs. He's looked really good tonight, and he has a really big leg. Another bright spot there for St. Joe's tonight.
It looks like we're going to get to see Rory Friel at QB for the Hermits on this drive. A 20-point lead, looking to get him some touches, I guess. Eddie Vincent, number 6, out for the Hermits.
Yeah, Vincent played a little bit last week. He actually, I believe, has a little bit of a better connection with Friel. Friel had a pass to him for a good gain against St. Peter's, but looking to see what Friel has going for him now on this first drive for him.
And it'll be a handoff to McClear on 1st down. He'll gain 2.
And again, even though that's only a really small gain of 2 or 3, he fell forward, got that extra yard, and that's been something really impressive that he's done tonight.
Absolutely. That's one thing that the Hermits did a great job of last year is winning on 1st down. You know, running Kanye and getting 7-8 yards really makes life easier when you're dealing with 2nd and 3, 3rd and 3 instead of 2nd and 8, 3rd and 8.
2nd down and 7.
So it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Hermits. 8 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Nadir Methune now in the backfield. Destilio, Mewitz, Vincent, and Walker out as well. Friel under center. He's going to roll out to his left. Friel looking. He's going to find Walker on the short pass, and he's going to be taken down just short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and short, just about. Looks like the officials might actually give it to him. And yep, looks like they'll be moving the chains. 1st down.
Yeah, it looks like Taryn was tackled about a yard short on that play. However, he rolled over on the defender's back, did not hit the ground until he was able to get past the 1st down.
Yeah, something to take into account right now is how well Hermit's offensive line has played today. Even on that last play with Friel rolling out, there wasn't a lot of pressure on the backside of Friel, so he was able to step into the ball and deliver the pass to Taryn Walker.
Yeah, they've really worn down the St. Joe's defensive line. They look gassed out there right now, just tired. They've had to play a lot against this big physical Hermits offensive line, and it's starting to show.
Walker in motion. It'll be a handoff to Bethune on 1st down. Gets by a couple tackles, and Bethune's got a lot of room to run. Gets the first down and more into St. Joe's territory.
Yeah, Bethune was almost met in the backfield there by two St. Joe's defenders, both diving at the ankles of Bethune, so he was able to bounce on the outside, get the run downfield, speed down the sideline. Bethune has a ton of that.
Yeah, Nadir, a speedy running back. Not a ton of size, but he's a tough guy to take down, very quick.
No, he's got a really quick burst of acceleration. That's why the two St. Joe's defenders missed him right there. They tackled him where they thought he was going to be, and he was already past that by the time they reached there. He has a lot of speed, especially right when he gets the ball.
Friel now in the shotgun. Bethune to his right. Walker in motion again. Two receivers out wide. Bethune will get the ball again, run up the middle, a gain of a few on first down. Gain of 2.
Gain of 2. Second and 8.
Hermits on a roll again on this drive up to the St. Joe's 38.
Yeah, I believe the key with three scores now, up by 3 scores. Hermits going to look to keep continuing running the clock here, running the ball, keeping it on the ground, small gains, methodically get up the field, and punch it in for another one.
Yeah, you got to think if they score another one, that's going to really kill St. Joe's chances. Make it over a 3-score game. That's going to be really tough with only half of the time left in the third quarter and the rest of the fourth quarter to be able to come back.
Dawkins now in the game. Checks in for Destilio. Play action. Friel looking for Walker deep down the field, and he's going to find Dawkins, who's able to toe tap out of bounds. Great grab there. The official's talking it over. We'll see if this play stands, and it will be a catch. Great job there by the young Aiden Dawkins, number 31.
Great toe tap by Dawkins, but an amazing throw by Friel. Under pressure and running to his opposite side, was able to throw that across his body and land that right in front of Dawkins on the sideline. That's an outstanding throw by Friel. Obviously, we haven't seen too much of him so far behind Gamble, but has looked amazing now on his first drive of the game.
Yeah, normally when quarterbacks are rolling out like that, under pressure, throwing across their body, they're going to leave that throw short. That throw was right on the money, right at the edge of the sideline. Defender couldn't get there. Great throw.
So we Mewitz, Walker, and Dawkins out again. Bethune still in the backfield. Walker in motion. And it'll be a handoff to Bethune. He's met immediately. Flags are down.
And that reminded me back like a couple plays ago when Bethune had it. They did it with his ankles that time, waiting to beat him, driving through him, making the tackle in the backfield. Let's see what the penalty is, though.
Yeah, it looked like St. Joe's was ready for that play right there. 2 people got in the backfield. There was a third coming up. Just, they knew that play was coming before it happened. It was pretty easy to read with the offense. And when you have Nadir, small running back, he can't really break any of those tackles.
Looks like it's got to be on the Hermits. Yep, it'll be a hold.
It is holding.
So Hermits going to move pretty far back. It'll now be second down and around 20. First and 21, excuse me. Clock's ticking, under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. See if the Hermits want to run the ball here with McClear to get back into a better position. Walker out in motion. No, they're going to look to throw. Pressure coming. Friel down to Walker on the sideline, and incomplete. Some contact there. No flag.
A little bit of an underthrown ball there by Friel. Could have led him possibly to that deep corner for Taryn. But still, showing the ability that they are confident in Friel throwing the ball, even on first and deep.
Yeah, that throw, little underthrown. Taryn had to come back for it. But even then, you're still throwing up to a big receiver, giving him a chance to go up and get it rather than overthrowing him, not giving him a chance. That ball could have been catchable. Good coverage by the defender. He got an arm in his face. Looked like there could have been some contact there, but no flag. Good coverage.
Looks like that's number 23 for St. Joe's, Mercado, limping off the field. It's a bit of an injury timeout. It'll be second and 21 for the Hermits at St. Joe's 26. decent length here if you're St. Joe's. Good chance to get a bit of a breather. This defense has been working hard. Coach Pete still talking it over with his guys. Hermits really looking to put this game away with another score. If you're just joining us, I'm Jimmy Bachman alongside Vinny Palestina and Ryan Marengo. Home opener. Hermits football looking to get their first win of the season. Friel, McClear to his side, now in motion. Rolling out. Looks like they're going to look his way. Friel makes the grab, and it is dropped. So incomplete. It'll be 3rd and very long. 3rd and 21.
Yeah, it was a good look and good outlet pass there to McClear on the flat. But not, like I said, very catchable ball. Just dropped by McClear. It's actually one of the few bad plays we've seen him make tonight.
Yeah, that was actually a perfect pass. Led him perfectly. He was going to give him a chance to get to the outside, maybe be able to make a play happen. Just a drop there. Probably turned to look upfield a little too quickly.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's one example of maybe him getting ready to run with it. So it'll be 3rd and 21, like I said. That's St. Joe's 26. It'll be a 43-yard field goal here.
They're lined up in what looks like it could be a run formation, just try to get some extra yards.
Nope, McClear in motion again. Friel rolling out to his right, looking for somewhere to go. He finds McClear, makes the grab. Not going to get much. Up to about the St. Joe's 24. It looks like might be McClear injured over there on the sideline. Ooh, hopefully he's okay. That's the last thing you want to see here if you're the Hermits, as trainers will come out to check him out.
Hopefully it's nothing serious, but he looks like he's in a lot of pain on the ground right now.
Yeah, I do believe they are stretching on his leg right now. Maybe cramps. That's actually a very popular injury for a lot of football players. Like I said, they're running up and down the field all game, getting hit. Legs are always getting tired out and cramped.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to stretch out that hamstring right now.
So McClear still over there out on the St. Joe's sideline. And able to get up on his own power and jog back over. Bit of a limp, but good to see that he is okay. Like you said, probably just a cramp, hopefully.
Yeah, just go on the sidelines, get him some water, rest him up, and hopefully he's feeling better soon.
So it'll be 4th and 19. A little too close to punt, so I guess the decision here looks like Coach Pete might be leaving his offense out and just try to throw something up, see what happens.
Yeah, it's probably too long that they feel comfortable kicking it. Too short to punt, obviously, so throw something up, see what happens.
I was saying, use your chance to test out that jump ball ability, maybe get Walker on a one-on-one if he's able to.
Obviously, like we already talked about, they do trust him to throw the ball here, and he definitely has the arm to get it downfield. So
they look to Walker there deep on the right side of the field, and looks like we're going to have a timeout called, talk things over. Called by the Hermits, so talk things over a little more. Under 5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Hermits opened up with a quick touchdown. Just to look ahead at what the Hermits schedule is looking like for the next few weeks. They are away for the next 2. Next Friday, they will be at Cherokee, and then a big one at Millville the week after. Millville, one of the top-ranked teams in the state this year. And then back home on September 23rd, that'll be Hermit Fest against Holy Spirit. Make sure to tune into that one. Hermits lost their first game last week, 41-7 against St. Peter's Prep in the battle at the beach in Ocean City.
Yeah, and you mentioned that matchup looming with Millville's coming up in a couple weeks. I believe Millville is ranked number 1 in South Jersey this year. Have a really talented squad. They were really good last year. A lot of players returning. That should be a really fun matchup.
The Hermits have had some success against Millville in the last few years, but Millville definitely the favorite now. We're going to see here 4th and 19. Walker out with a one-on-one, and I think that's where the Hermits are going. Absolutely. Frio looking deep to Walker down the field, and incomplete. Ball bobbled around a little bit. Ooh, risky there. St. Joe's giving him that one-on-one.
Very risky. They had the safety moved over to the other side of the field, leaving Taryn one-on-one. Had a decent-sized height advantage over the quarterback. Gave him a chance to catch it. He was almost able to grab it, but unfortunately felt incomplete.
Yeah, great coverage there, too. Like I said, it was a great ball thrown by Friel.
So it'll be a turnover on downs, and out comes the St. Joe's offense. Hermit's defense has been stifling today.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if Mercado's back out there. We obviously saw him go down a little while ago. Hopefully, like I said, St. Joe's can keep him out there and keep him healthy as they're going to need him the rest of the season.
Four receivers out for the Wildcats. Antoine going to take it himself. Option play over to the running back, who was pushed out of bounds. Good gain on first down.
Flag down on the field. That one could be coming back.
It was number 20.
McClear is back on the field as well. It's interesting to note. Back and healthy. Like I said, obviously, most likely was cramps. They were stretching him out in that far sideline before he got up and jogged back over.
The holding call on the Wildcats. Hermits avoiding penalties for the most part today, except for that big one on the punt return for a touchdown that was taken back. Last week, 8 penalties for 50 yards. But definitely you see when you have a young team, one of the fears you can see is that not a lot of discipline. But this team so far, fairly done a good job with that.
Yeah, penalties have been at a minimum. Not too many big slip-up plays. Obviously, that kick return and, like you said, a little bit of frustration there on the offensive line with 1 sack. But besides that, it's been a very clean game for the Hermits.
Yeah, the Hermits only have 2 penalties for 20 yards this entire game. A lot cleaner than they were last week, as you said, 8 for 50. It's good to see them get those under control.
3 for 30, actually, for the Hermits. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Montuano quickly out to receiver. That pass is dropped. Intended for number 10, Jamad Davis.
Yeah, you could see Davis there. Saw the ball coming in and turned to look straight upfield before he was able to catch it. Saw 3 Hermits defenders coming right at him and just dropped it.
It'll be 2nd and 19.
Pass was coming quick there for Davis as well. He got it as he turned his head around for the catch. That was a bullet pass by Montuano.
Second and 19 now. Ball on the St. Joe's 15-yard line. Montuano under center. Flipped out to number 11, who's not going to get too much on that second down run. It's Javion Swain.
McClear brothers there on the tackle together. Said both of them have been playing a lot of safety together. Obviously, we saw Trey and Tristan last year playing together, so keeping it in the family in that position.
Yeah, and even though Nadir was not the one to make the tackle right there, he was the one who blew it up in the backfield, was the first person to hit him. Great play right there. They were trying to give some misdirection to the other side. He stayed home, stayed on the side of the field, made a great play in the backfield.
It's good to see that this defensive line's really contained the running game, especially without Rob Adamson, who would say would be the star of that defensive line. Still, Hermit's not really showing any problems today.
Yeah, Rob, one of the stars of this team, actually. And he's had an amazing year last year, obviously on the opposite side of Brady Small in the interior defensive line. And without them, Hermit's defensive line still stepping up today.
Low snap. Montuano going to try to take it himself, and he's not going to get anything. Great tackle there by number 32, Julian Giambuzzi.
Giambuzzi, another younger player on this offensive line. We've seen a lot of arm tackles. That was not an arm tackle. Hit him perfectly, brought him straight to the ground, did not give him a chance to get any more extra yards after contact.
Yeah, Hermit's learning from their mistakes there, keeping him in the pocket, now forcing 4th down for St. Joe's, but perfect tackle for him and perfect execution there by Giambuzzi.
That was a gain of a yard, so 4th and 16. Delgazzo in the punting unit out again for St. Joe's. McClear back into the game. It's good to see you along with Christmas out there to return. And some pre-snap motion. Flag is down. It'll be a false start on the Wildcats. We've seen that a couple times by St. Joe's today. Their first game of the year, younger team as well.
Yeah, and when they've struggled as much as they have against this Hermits defensive line, as you said, they're trying to get set a little bit too quick, a little bit too fast, and they've just got a couple penalties against them because of that.
So under 3 minutes now left to go in the third quarter. Good snap. Delgazzo gets it away. Christmas going to let it bounce. And a good punt there from Delgazzo. It'll be down at the Hermits 42. Flag down on the play.
There is a penalty flag on the play.
Seems like most of these penalties have come on special teams today. There's been a lot of flags. It seems like every single time there's a special teams play, there's a flag on the field.
And this one's going to be on the Hermits, it seems. There'll be a hold. Bit of an announcer's jinx, which is talking about, our penalties. And it looks like Ryan Gamble's going to be out to lead the way for the Hermits this time.
A little bit of a props to the defensive line here. I just noticed on the sideline, Brady Small is back today, watching the prep game here. And said he'd probably give him some tips to this defensive line. Had a really good performance so far tonight. Holding, obviously, St. Joe's offense to 0 rushing yards in the first half and have continued that in the second half here.
Shout out to him and best of luck to him and Kanye on Army.
Army West Point, they said that I know Brady was at boot camp over the last couple weeks and obviously returning now as a little bit of an alumni here, and definitely a special part of this team and what we were able to see last year, supporting these guys this year and what their run's going to be.
Got the shorter hair, looking like a soldier.
Yes. Sergeant Smalls.
So it'll be Gamble under center. 2 receivers out to the left. It'll be a handoff on first down to Grdinic, and he's going to lose a lot. St. Joe's all over that one, a loss of 4.
And Grdinic has had a little bit of a tough time at running back here tonight. I believe that was either his second or third carry. I don't think he's gained anything more than at least a yard on one of them. He's just being met early in the backfield, and he just doesn't have the size to break out of any tackles.
Yeah, Richard Chandler was able to find a gap there and explode through. Chandler, also another smaller player, maybe was able to find a gap through the taller defensive lineman and meet our own running back in the backfield.
So 2nd and 13 for the Hermits. Under 2 minutes left to go in this quarter. Ball at their own 28.
Yeah, fun thing to notice here with Grdinic out in the field. We did use him in the passing game a little bit last week. Look to see that here.
It'll be a handoff again, and it'll gain a few up to the 30. Caught the 31.
Despite the fact that it was a really small run, it was a really good run. He was met very early in the backfield like he has been all night. Had 4 people draped around him, but he kept moving his legs forward, fell forward, was able to get a couple extra yards. Great job right there by Grdinic.
So gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 10. Under a minute now left. Hermits, unsurprisingly, in no particular hurry. Pretty good showing here from the Rowdies today, and a day with no school. Everyone was off for Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it is a pretty impressive showing, especially for Labor Day weekend. There's people on vacation, people that probably couldn't make it tonight. Still a great showing by the Rowdies, and it's good to see them out here supporting their team.
The timeout called by the Hermits. That's their second. They'll have one remaining for the fourth quarter. Like there's some miscommunication with Coach Pete giving Gamble the play call. Our next Hermits broadcast will be on September 8th, this Thursday, as Hermits Soccer makes their debut on HBCN at home against ACIT.
Third down and 10 for Sandusky at their own 31-yard line.
So still 3rd and 10. 37 seconds left in the third. Hermits up 20. 3 receivers out wide. Gamble has time. Flag is thrown, looking deep for Walker, and just out of his reach. Flag is down. Looks like it'll be on St. Joe's, according to what Nas was pointing.
Looking back at the throw, Taryn had to slow up a little bit for the ball. Gamble was sitting in the pocket, could have released that ball maybe a little bit earlier to lead Taryn and to a little bit of a better pass. The corner was a little behind Taryn before he slowed down. That could have been another big gain after the 85-yard touchdown he had earlier.
His false start on the Hermits. That penalty will be declined, so it'll be 4th and 10.
Yeah, and as you said, Taryn did slow up. It looked like he was going to try and high point the ball. Instead, try to slow up so he could get led by it, but the ball just fell incomplete. Really tough catch for him as he had a defender coming back, draped over him, looking for the ball in the air.
Friel to punt it away for the Hermits. Good snap. He's got the control of it. Kicks it out. That'll be Mahmoud to return for the Wildcats. He'll have a little space. Flag is down, and he'll get up to the midfield line. See a lot of flags here in this third quarter.
Yes. Yeah, good return there by Mahmoud. But obviously, like you just said, the flags have been flying all over on both teams. I think we did have a little bit of an announcer's jink there, like you said, Jimmy.
Yeah, and even though there's a penalty flag on this play, very good return there by Mahmoud. The Hermits they just keep going for those arm tackles. They're not able to tackle them on first contact, get a couple extra yards afterwards. That's something they're going to really need to work on.
But I'd say it's good to work out the kinks now.
Yeah, especially up 20 points going into the fourth quarter. Good place to work on some stuff.
So the Hermits will get at least one more play here before clock strikes 0 on the third quarter. And looks like there's going to be a penalty call, I believe, on St. Joe's.
Against St. Augustine, we also have holding against St. Joseph. Penalties offset.
Offsetting penalties here.
So the penalty's offset on the punt. So we'll redo it.
We got to replay the down here.
Yep, been a little bit of a lull in action the last few minutes with the penalties, timeouts, and now this redo punt.
Yep, so Friel punted away again. Mahmoud still back to return for the Wildcats. Good snap. Able to get it off. A shorter punt this time than the last. St. Joe's will let it drop. Takes a good bounce for the Hermits. Actually, a bad bounce for the Hermits, excuse me. Up to the Wildcats 35, and that's where the next St. Joe's drive will start. We'll get one more play in here before we go to the break for the third quarter.
Offsetting penalties actually ended up giving a better punt for the Hermits now, an extra 5 yards back. And St. Joe's will have to start not at midfield, but back in their own side of the field.
Yeah, even though it wasn't as great as a punt, no return right there for St. Joe's. Gives the Hermits extra 6 yards than what they would have had. So offsetting penalties works out for them there.
This drive for the Wildcats will start at the 44. Just looking for some momentum on offense. Maybe just one big play to get something going. Montuano, pressure coming for him once again. He's hit on the play, throws it away. Big hit there from number 44 on the Hermits, Matthew Bonchek.
Yeah, Bonchek, a sophomore, obviously showing up today. That was a great hit. Like I said, both between him and Jay Boozy, both sophomores, and really showing up, showing, like I said, some of these older guys how to tackle right now.
Yeah, they have had the two biggest tackles so far in this game, even though they're both younger, both sophomores. They're the only two that really we haven't seen that arm tackle from. They've hit them clean, great tackling for him, and they just have woken up the St. Joe's. They obviously don't want to be tackled by those two players.
Yeah, Hermits up by 3 scores right now. Still trying to stay awake, still trying to stay in this game. Keep fighting every second until the clock ticks off in the fourth quarter here.
It looks like maybe a little more cramping on the field as another Hermit is down over at the 30.
Yeah, it appears it's either hamstring or foot cramp as they're trying to stretch it out right now.
Wise man once said hydration is key. These guys got to keep hydrating throughout the days and keep getting these all these kinds of like fluids throughout their body, because if they don't, like I said, you have accidents like this happen in the game, and we have players down, timeouts, and like I said, it could be devastating, especially with the wrong type of cramp in the wrong part of your body.
You stole those words from Mr. D'Amico at homeroom yesterday.
Yes, I did. Little bit of Mr. D'Amico, a little bit of Coach Spires. Hydration is key.
And it's good to see Vincent Isom up, walking off the field right now. Obviously, it was just a cramp. Looks like he's feeling a lot better. Just needs to get some water, stay hydrated, as you said.
Yeah, Isom playing a great game right now. Obviously, with the defensive line having a stellar performance tonight, him leading the way inside, right next to playing where Rob Adamson would have played.
So 4 receivers out for the Wildcats. Montalano going to look to throw. Pressure coming quickly. He's got to get it out. And his receiver wasn't looking, so it's incomplete. And there you go. You guys were saying once again, just Mantuano, he's struggling half of the time just because he doesn't have enough time to look for his receivers. The second he gets the ball, he's already got guys after him.
Yeah, it almost looks like the Hermits offense did last week, trying to find some time to reach the receivers on the outside and just didn't have it. The Hermits defensive line is really looking impressive tonight.
It'll be 3rd down and 10 for St. Joe's. Montuano trying to take it himself, and he's not going to get enough. Another flag down. Gets up to the midfield line.
A lot of yellow this half.
A lot of yellow, a lot of timeouts, a lot of injury timeouts, a lot of times just stopping the clock. Been a very slow-moving second half.
Especially after the first half went pretty quick.
It is holding against St. Joseph.
It'll be a hold, as you just heard. And it looks like the Hermits will accept that penalty. I mean, would have been 4th and short, and I would like to assume that St. Joe's would be going for it. So they'll replay 3rd down, 3rd and around 15, 16.
38-yard line, 3rd down and 16.
Mantuano under center, 2 running backs in the backfield. Play action, fakes the handoff. Mantuano going deep from a moon. It's overthrown and incomplete.
Yeah, a ton of white jerseys back there as well in coverage. So like I said, Hermits secondary playing pretty well.
Yeah, that would have just taken a perfect throw right there to be able to complete that, as those 3 Hermits swarmed around him. Just too much of an overthrow, as we've seen that multiple times tonight.
Fourth and 16, the punting unit out for St. Joe's. Delgazo back to kick it away. Good snap, he gets it away. And McClear going to take it up off the bounce. Breaks a couple tackles. Tristan McClear still going all the way up, and he'll step out of bounds at the Hermits 47. Great return there from Tristan McClear.
And there's another flag on the field.
Man.
Just a lot of flags. Seems like we've had a stoppage almost every other play right there. That was a great play right there by McClear. Was able to pick the ball up off the bounce, get some space, break a few tackles, get to the outside, and pick up a lot of yards, but it could be coming back, and it looks like it is.
Penalty is against St. Augustine.
So the Hermits going to move far back into their own territory for this drive. Their own 19, where they'll start.
19-yard line.
.11 minutes left to go in this game. Not much action in the third quarter.
Now the Hermits scored very early in that third quarter, was able to make it 23-3, and there's nothing since then. Both offenses having a tough time moving the ball.
That'll be Roy Friel back under center for the Hermits. Mowitz in motion. Friel's going to take it himself and fall down quickly back at the line of scrimmage. No gain. And another injury. It's time for St. Joe's. Oh, nope, gets back up okay.
Look like he's going to jog / limp off the field right there. Hopefully he's okay.
So he's 2nd and 9 for the Hermits now.
Believe Habersham was the player to walk off the field. He's had a really nice game tonight. Just hoping he's okay, be able to get back on the field.
Hermits now looking to run the clock here. Friel in the backfield.
2nd and 9 at the 20. Mowitz in motion. Same play type. Deep down the field, intended for Connor Hughes, but overthrown. Looks like Friel just let go of that one a little early.
Yeah, didn't really wait for the play to develop. It looked like Connor was still in his route, trying to get past the defenders. Friel threw it, trying to lead him. He just wasn't able to wait a couple seconds longer. If he was, Connor would have been open, as he did get by the defenders. It's just good to see Connor Hughes on the field, as he's been hurt a lot the last couple of years. Good to see him healthy and out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a little bit on this coverage for St. Joe's. The deep ball, really, they have shut off for the most part. The only touchdown that they had was the Taryn Walker, which was a catch and run, where he used the speed and athleticism to get downfield for the touchdown. Other than that, the deep ball has been played pretty well, even with the underthrown balls from the Hermits.
Yeah, and if you look, St. Joe's started off the game in press coverage. Now they've moved back to a little further back.
Blitz coming here. Friel under pressure, just got to throw it away. So it'll be 4th down now. Good job there on the by the Wildcats with the blitz, able to get pressure in early. And out comes the punting unit for the Hermits. Quick 1-2-3 for them. Friel stays out there to punt it away. Ten minutes still to go. Good snap. Friel gets it up into the air. And it'll drop down, take a really good bounce for the Hermits. It's still going. What a punt by Rory Friel.
Looks like that was
60
a
yards,
60-yard punt. Very impressive, even though he did get a bounce right there. That was a great punt. Threw it up in the air. And since it was so high in the air, the Hermits were able to get down there quickly. St. Joe's did not want to it bounce down. So overall, really impressive job by Friel right there.
Run play on first down for the Wildcats up to the 25. Just to give you an overview of what the Hermits' schedule is looking like this year. As I said earlier, the next 3 at Cherokee, at Millville, then versus Holy Spirit. Then on September 30th, they'll be at Shawnee, then back home against Williamstown. On October 14th, they're at Camden Eastside, and then they'll end the regular season on October 21st, home when they take on Lenape.
We're good now, but it's like...
It was weird for a second.
Gotcha. We're good.
That was weird.
2nd and 4 now for the Wildcats. Montuano under center. Receiver in motion. Trying to get it the outside, and he's going to lose a few. Number 20, Julius Townsend to carry.
Yeah, still with 8 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Hermit defense still playing really hard up front, forcing a loss there, forcing third down. Looking to get one more stop here and then get the ball back, keep running the clock. So that's probably the Hermit's major purpose right now on the field. Now 3 scores. Get St. Joe's to turn over the ball, get the ball back, and run that clock, run this game out for the W.
And if you look at this Hermits defense right now before the play, you don't see anybody looking tired. Nobody has their hands on their hips. Nobody's head is down. They're all straight up. They're playing physical, and that's a great sign to see. It's a testament to how in shape they are.
Chris Kalachek's back into the game. We haven't talked about him much today, but going to be a key component. Throw there. And looks like the receiver for St. Joe's. Officials talking it over. Looks like he might have made the grab. Hermits saying it's incomplete, and yep, it was a catch. That'll be first down. Nice grab there by, I believe it was Mahmood.
Yeah, great job holding on to the ball as he was falling out of bounds. Kept the toes in, and we said second greatest catch we've seen all game compared to the one that Friel threw earlier on the perfect ball on the sideline here. But we're moving the chains down for St. Joe's. Hermits are going to make another stop here in order to get the ball back.
Yeah, and that was really a fantastic catch. It looked like he was going to fall out of bounds or drop the ball as he was going to the ground. Was able to somehow keep 2 feet in as he was almost parallel to the ground.
Montuano going to take it himself on first down. Not going to get anywhere. The gain of 1.
James Mantuano on the keeper.
See James Montuano utilize a lot of great mobility here.
Yeah, he's run the football a lot this game. Since he hasn't been able to get a lot going in the past game, the Hermits are constantly in the backfield. He's trying to escape out, and when he escapes out, he finds some room to scramble.
Pressure now coming from Montuano. Flag is down on the field. And he's going to get it up to his receiver. It's Mercado at the catch. Now under 7 minutes left to go in this one. Holding call on St. Joe's, so they'll move back.
A lot of holding flags. Seems like every flag that's thrown, it seems to be holding most of the time. A lot of 10-yard penalties really backs the offensive up, stops them from getting anything going.
So that line of scrimmage moving way back, all the way to the St. Joe's 18-yard line.
Second down and 24.
Your second down and a mile, 24.
Honestly, this 24 yards might be more yards of offense than St. Joe's has this game. It's going to be really hard for them to pick it up on one play.
It's a rough right there. Pressure coming. Montuano just gets away. Ooh, and pounce in the air. Nice job to stick with it. That's number 5 for St. Joe's, James Steele. Bobbled it, just kept it in the air. Good concentration to bring it down.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to drop that for a second. Bobbled it up 2 times, was able to catch it on the 3rd attempt, and he was able to pick up a decent amount of yards. before getting thrown out of bounds.
Gain of 11.
11-yard gain on that one, so it'll be 3rd and 13 for St. Joe's. Ball at their own 29. 6 minutes left to go in this one. It's been all Hermits. Deep pass down the middle of the field, tipped up and intercepted. That's Tristan McClear with the pick. Able to break a tackle, and he's still going. He's got blockers. McClear at the 30, now at the 20, still going at the 10, and that's where he'll be taken down. Tristan McClear, his second pick of this season.
We do,
and there's penalty flag down. Looks like maybe like an illegal block of the back.
Either way, McClear with a fantastic game today to go against yesterday's.
Yeah, McClear got that interception. Great job by him right there. Able to bring it back. Obviously, looks like their turn's going to be coming back. But a drop right there by St. Joe's. And it just, ball fell straight into McClear's hands.
I just want to watch him. Just keep going. Personal foul against St. Joseph.
So that foul will be on St. Joe's.
Don't know exactly what the foul was on. They just called it a personal foul. But either way, the return will count for the Hermits, so they'll get a couple extra yards afterwards.
Yep, they'll move the chains. So McClear's run is good this time.
Just under 6 minutes left in this game. Hermits trying to get some more points back on this game, really end it right here, even though it's not looking too good for St. Joe's anyway. But this would be a really nice way to end the game, put an exclamation point on the win.
Yeah, Tristan McClear, I would want to go back to him, was he's made his impact felt in all three stages of the game, special teams, defense, offense. He's really put the pressure on St. Joe's tonight, making himself a star on this team. Obviously losing a bunch of guys last year we considered stars, making his name felt for the Hermits, and he's going to be a household name here for this year and considered on his next year as he's only a junior.
Yeah, and as you said, all three facets of the game, that's really true. He set some really nice punt and kick returns. Great job as the running back in this game, and then he had that interception and return right there. He's played a really complete game.
So it'll be 1st and goal for the Hermits at the St. Joe's 5. Gamble in the backfield with Gerdinich, 3 receivers out. Walker now in motion. It'll be a handoff to Gerdinich, and he's going to be just short. Taken down at, it seems to be the 3.
Gain a couple yards right there. If you looked after the play, there's some chippiness going on between St. Joe's and Prep. Obviously, St. Joe's probably not happy they're losing this bad in this game, and starting to play a little bit after the whistle. Something to keep an eye on as this game comes to an end.
Yeah, Hermits try to stay smart here. Obviously, we don't like antagonate any of that, especially like running down right now. Respectably win this game, punching this last score here, and play smart. And this last 4:55 now is on the clock.
So 2nd and goal for the Hermits at the 3-yard line. Gamble under center. Some pre-snap motion. And it'll be a handoff, and St. Joe's will stuff that run there by number 21, Ty Watson.
Yeah, St. Joe's was definitely ready for that run right there. Had 4 people involved in that tackle. Threw him straight to the ground. Did not give him a chance to get anywhere.
Yeah, one thing I haven't seen St. Joe's do too much of, as we've seen, like I said, the pass plays work, is stack the box. And another flag now down in the field.
Just so many flags thrown in this game. It's really stopped the rhythm of the game, making it last longer than it should.
Remind me next time to not talk about no flags being on.
Looks like the Hermits are moving backwards, so it looks like it's going to be on them.
That's sportsmanlike conduct. Oh, that's a tough one. 15 yards back for the Hermits. So now That's St. Joe's 18.
Yeah, and just talking about that stuff after the whistle, getting a little chippy in there, threw a flag to stop it early, make sure nothing bad comes out of it. Just unfortunate for the Hermits as they have to move 15 yards back.
Yeah, players such as Nas Christmas, Taryn Walker now on the field. You'll look to see a pass play here on 3rd and long, heading to the goal line. Maybe even shorten up their chance for a 4th down opportunity, or bring in their kicker for another field goal.
And we've seen a lot on long 3rd downs near the end zone. They've thrown that jump ball up to Taryn. We could see them try that again, even though it hasn't worked the first couple times in this game. Looks like he is matched up one-on-one on the outside again.
Yep, it'll be Christmas and Mowitz out to the left, Walker out to the right. Christmas now in motion. It'll be a handoff to him. Christmas looking to get by, and he's gonna. Desir Christmas in for the touchdown.
Using those weapons we just talked about getting on the field. Christmas taking it to the outside, using his speed, using his agility, getting into the end zone for another Hermits touchdown here. Great play by the Hermits there, bouncing back from that deadly penalty.
Yeah,
Christmas, his 2nd touchdown of the year, his first rushing touchdown, and a 75-yard catch last week.
some great downfield blocking right there for the Hermits. Christmas was barely touched until he reached about the 2-yard line right before he got in the end zone. His momentum just carried him in. But great job keeping all the St. Joe's defenders off of him until he got to that point.
So Freund out to kick another extra point. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. The Hermits extend their lead to 27. The score 30-3.
Freud now 2 for 2 tonight. He's hitting them right now. Like I said, we lost Old Reliable this year. It's kind of a shame. Not good to see Bispa playing his senior year, but Freud looking great right now and making his protege proud.
Protege, nice.
And this Hermits offense goes up 4 scores with that right there. You got to think, if it wasn't already, the game's completely over right now. And a really complete game for the Hermits. They've looked good on defense, barely giving up any yards. Great on offense as they put up 30 points. Even the special teams, other than the one long return by St. Joe's, they've looked really impressive on special teams as well.
They really just took this momentum out of the St. Joe's team, really from the start on that safety in the first drive. Yeah, St. Joe's on the game, only 3 first downs. Just to give you some perspective on how it's been as a day for them.
Yeah, as much as as we do talk about this being a complete game for the Hermits, we do look for, like I said, we do look forward to the little things we got to clean up heading forward. Obviously, the penalties, even though we talked about them before, we do need to clean up the penalties coming out of the last 2 games now. That's something that we need to see in the next upcoming weeks. But today, and all parts of the game, we really have looked great. Some of the tackles and stuff we do see to look better in the future. But with 3 minutes left, up 30-3, you can't say you're not impressed with this Hermits squad.
Freund a short squib kick. So Wildcats will have good field position for this next drive.
Yeah, interesting decision right there. I mean, I guess they just want to try and waste out the clock, not give them a chance for a big return right there. But interesting as they give them good field position.
So 3 minutes, 29 seconds left in this one. Hermits that much time away from getting one in the win column. Matuano's first handoff. Good gain here for St. Joe's. Make it 4. Oh, he's going to break free. All the way in and in for the touchdown. That is number 25, Richard Chandler. And I just said they had 3 first downs, make it 4, and make it a touchdown for the Wildcats.
Yeah, that was a really nice run by Chandler right there. Couple beautiful cuts out in the open field. Got to the outside, burst of speed, run past the defenders. That was by far the best play we've seen from them tonight.
Yeah, after he got through the second level of the defense, Chandler really did have the acceleration to get past everyone. Obviously, like I said, if you did look at the Hermits squad before the play, there were a couple Hermits on there that they were substituting in that haven't been playing all game, getting some time for some other guys. But nonetheless, great run by Chandler.
So Delgado has been busy doing mostly punts so far today, but he'll get another kick. Had a field goal back in the first half. He was 36 for 46 on extra points last year. 6 for 8 on field goals. Good snap, good hold, and with that, make it 1 for 1 on extra points this year.
3 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Hermits are sending us to prep 30. Wildcats at St. Joseph 10.
And just 3 minutes left in this game. You got to think when the Hermits get the ball, they're just going to try and run out the clock, waste some time, get to the end of this game, don't risk any injuries, and move on to their matchup next week.
They will be at Cherokee next week. Good to be back in the booth for one more year of broadcasting for football.
Yeah, last year for us up here in the booth,
Yeah,
obviously it's
3
great.
years strong.
Yeah, it's great getting, as I said, start this off with a win there for the Hermits. Obviously, like I said, a little bit of an upset last week. Me and Vinny were there to watch that. But getting up here in the booth, getting to broadcast this game has been a pleasure. Hermits now, like I said, all parts of the game, it's been exciting to watch. Obviously, we apologize too for the little bit of a cut in the first half in our broadcast. But we are very excited to be back here, and we're ready for a full another year, starting out with this win here tonight for the Hermits.
And absolutely, if you are a current student at the prep or know a current student at the prep, we're always taking extra people to join the Hermits Broadcasting Club, to join us up here in the booth for football, soccer in the fall, or any other sport that we will see this year. Just go and talk to Mr. Bromell, and we can get you on the sheet. Squib kick there for the Wildcats. The Hermits will pick it up at their own 43.
And that was really St. Joseph's last-ditch effort there. Only way they were going to be able to get enough time to make some plays to make it a game was to get that onside kick. Now the Hermits can just run out some time. There's just not enough time left for St. Joe's.
Yep, by 20, look for the Hermits here to ground and pound right at the middle, chew some clock up. 3 minutes left on the clock. St. Joe's does have all 3 of their timeouts, but that does not look to be too much in their favor, now down 20.
So it'll be Friel as the QB for this drive. We really see them kind of go back and forth with him and Gamble in the second half.
Yeah, it's good. Getting both quarterbacks some reps in the event where one of them gets hurt or one of them needs to play a full game. So it's always good to get them some game reps, especially in a game like this, which Hermits have pretty much been leading most of the way.
Walker in motion. Bethune in the backfield. He'll get the handoff on first down, and he is swallowed up early on, and that will be a loss of 3.
Great tackle by Tyler Habenshaw there. He's been really disruptive on the defensive line for St. Joe's tonight. Really been the only one that's been able to apply some pressure into the Hermits' backfield.
Clock is ticking now under 3 minutes at 2:35. So as you guys are saying, Hermit's looking to eat some more clock. Friel and shotgun. We'll have a timeout called for the Hermits. That's their final timeout.
The Hermits with 2nd and 13 coming up, trying to decide a good play to use, get a couple extra yards so they can get a first down, waste out even more time. They don't want to give the ball back to St. Joe's and make this game stretch on even longer.
Really interesting to see how the Hermits have came into this year. I think everybody kind of knew that we didn't really know what to expect coming out of this team. A lot of young guys. I mean, they come into the year not ranked in the NJ.com top 20. So definitely it's good to see here after a tough loss last week, the Hermits rebounding. A dominant win against St. Joe's. Second down will be another handoff to Bethune, and he'll gain one, maybe two.
Yeah, he almost got back to the line of scrimmage there. So the most important thing to the Hermits right now is that the clock's down to 2, and that the clock will keep ticking.
Yep. That's all the Hermits are trying to do here, just keep wasting out time. No need to get any more points, no need to throw any passes. They're just going to run the ball, waste some more clock, try and end this game.
Now under 2 minutes, 3rd and 11. Three receivers out. Bethune still in the backfield with Friel. Mowat's now in motion. He'll take the handoff. Looking for someone to go get into the outside. Stays in bounds. And out will come the Hermits punting unit.
And even though not much of a gain from Mewitz right there, they have used them in motion a lot, running to that sideline. They've given the ball a few times, used it as misdirection a few times. Looks like they're going to try and implement that more into the playbook than they have.
So 40 seconds left. The Hermits will punt it away. Mahmood back to return.
Waiting the entire play clock out here to punt that.
It's been a good one here for the Hermits. Took control early on in this one and never looked back.
Yeah, impressive W for the Hermits now. Getting on, like you said, get on that win column, but here we go.
Yeah, Mahmood will take it with a good running start.
Flag down in midfield. That's been the story of the second half.
So many flags down on the field, especially on these special teams play. It seems like every single time there's going to be a flag on the field. And just try to end this game. There's only 6 seconds left, but these flags are just making it a lot longer than it needs to be.
So 6 seconds left in this one. St. Joe's presumably will get one more play. Montalano back and shotgun one more time. 4 receivers out. It'll be a handoff. Another good run here as time runs out. That run by
any flags?
Chandler. Thankfully not. Good point there. Great. Was there a flag down, Ben?
No. Player down. Player down. No, that's.
But that will do it here in Richland. Your final score: St. Augustine 30. St. Joe's 10 as the Hermits get on the win board for the first time this year. Overall, a great game by this offense. Taryn Walker with a huge 85-yard touchdown. Touchdown by Tristan McClear. Nice running touchdown by Ryan Gamble. So overall, just a great time for the Hermits. As that will do it here. Our next stream for football will be on September 23rd. It's a Friday when they take on Holy Spirit for Hermit Fest. Our next stream on Hermits Broadcasting will be this Thursday, September 8th, as Hermit Soccer makes their home debut against ACIT. But for now, we thank you for watching. I'm Jimmy Bachman.
I'm Ryan Marengo.
And I'm Vinny Policina.
We'll see you next time. And as always, go Hermits.
Travel, take all the